Welcome back to Warren A. Pierce Field here in Arlington for the Spy Ponders' second game of the second season under new head coach Frank Roach. For the first 12 games under his leadership, they sit 6-6 with the chance to go above 500 with a win tonight over Brookline. Both teams sit at 1-0, winning their opening games. Brookline a 20-14 victory over Lexington at Lexington, while the Spy Ponders took a massive 38-0 win over Arlington Catholic here just a week ago. My name is Miles Donato. I will be your play-by-play commentator tonight, and I am joined by Kai Hare on color. Kai, who are the key players on the Spy Ponders side of the football for this game?
Well, my key player is the MVP from last week against Arlington Catholic, Peter Harrison. He's a wide receiver as well as defensive back. We saw his defensive abilities play out last week. He had a fumble recovery for a touchdown and a pick six later on. So he will have to have a big impact here tonight if they want to advance to 2-0.
Yeah, he had a great game last game. Another key part of the Spy Ponders team is the O-line and the combo with the running backs. They did beautifully last game, combining for 174 rushing yards. The O-line is very talented. They're very experienced. Two seniors out there right now on the coin toss for the captains. They can create the holes for the running backs to fill. Ryan Skull, Ori Forrest, and Jabari Williams will have an impact on this game. They did last game. Expect Ori Forrest to have an excellent game. 89 yards on 5 carries last game and a touchdown. He had an excellent game. On the Brookline side of the ball, we should be looking out for Craig Hass, the quarterback, junior. He had a decent game against Lexington, 8 for 14, 105 yards, no turnovers, no touchdowns either. But he had a good, solid game. He has the ability to rush with the ball. Daniel Zilberg also had a great game last game, so the running back, that's a key player to look out for on the Brookline side of the ball. So as we get ready for the national anthem, we will be back with this game's coverage on ACMi Sports. Spy Ponders will be receiving the opening kickoff. John Krasinski for Brookline set to kick off. Jack Jarvis is set to kick off. Back in the backfield for the Spy Ponders, Alexi Trapostis and Williams. Williams got the first reception on the kickoff in the last game, took it for a couple yards. Let's see what he can do here as it comes to Alexi Trapostis. Trapostis elects to go down the middle. He has a gap, runs into a defender, and gets to the 35. Good return. Unlucky for that contact. He had a lot of space and could have taken that. Spy Ponders offense out there. Henry Tasmir, senior captain, missed game one with an injury, is back at left guard. So the Spy Ponders with the O-line that they hoped they had at the beginning of the year. Bunch left. Zambardino hands it off to Forrest. Doesn't have a gap and is stuffed with no gain. Spy Ponders unable to open up the gap for Ori Forrest to run through. Peter Harrison coming off for James Lopes, who traditionally plays that fullback role on the team. Spy Ponders with two wings, one on each side. In motion, Trapostis. Hand off to Forrest again. Breaks a couple tackles and is going to be stuffed for a gain of 3 yards. 3rd and 5 for the Spy Ponders. Spy Ponders were only 2 of 6 on 3rd down last game. Didn't have many 3rd downs, but struggled a little bit. That was their one weakness, I would say, is struggling on 3rd and 4th downs to convert. Spy Ponders getting the play call. We'll line up heavy right, bunch formation. Zambardino pitches it out to Forrest. He has space on the outside, gets the 1st down and more. Ori Forrest is gone. Touchdown, Spy Ponders. Ori Forrest with the big breakaway run.
Well, you said it, Ori Forrest, one of the big contributors to this running game.
They pitched to the outside, worked beautifully on 3rd down. Ori broke one tackle and he was gone. So the Spy Ponders take a very early lead, and Zambardino lining up to kick the extra point. Low snap, but it's still good. 7-0 Spy Ponders. Ori Forrest with the 60-yard touchdown run. So Brookline needs to respond. They need to bring the energy on their first drive. You don't want to go down 2 touchdowns to the Spy Ponders team. So the Spy Ponders will run the ball on you, and that will waste the clock quickly. Both teams have a tendency to run the ball. 70% of the plays in the Lexington game for Brookline, they ran the ball. 74% for the Spy Ponders in their first game. So this game could be a quick one, time-wise, if both teams are going to consistently run the ball and run down the clock.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be a battle of the trenches.
And in the trenches, the Spy Ponders have the advantage. The Brookline line is very much undersized, and the Spy Ponders have the 3rd best O-lineman in the state. Putney with the reception, with the run on the outside is tackled at the 25. So we will get our first look at the Brookline offense with Craig Haas at quarterback. This will be his 2nd career varsity game. B-Call Hooks at running back for Brookline. High snap, handoff to B-Call is immediately met by Will Tasmer for the tackle for loss. Immediately off the edge, Will Tasmer with the tackle. This is where we'll get to see what the battle of the trenches will look like. Spy Ponders in their 3 front. Lopes lined up, stepping up. Snap. Haas has time. Will roll out a little bit. Is being chased by Will Tasmer and will elect to just throw it out of bounds. Good coverage from the Spy Ponders, not allowing Haas to throw the ball. So 3rd down and 11 now for Brookline. Haas, lining back, he throws deep. He's going for Grinstein, and it's caught over Peter Harrison. Navad Grinstein with the catch. That height advantage for Grinstein coming in, very much importance as Haas finds his man on 3rd down.
Yeah, Harrison not the tallest player on this team. It's a good job just to go up and get it. Sort of a 50-50 ball, but when you have that height advantage, it's not a 50-50 ball anymore, is it?
Yeah. Brookline taking advantage of that height matchup. Muhammad lined up in wing. Handoff to Hooks, and he's taken down immediately. There is nothing for the Brookline running backs to do. They are just swallowed up by the D-line immediately. The run game is going to be a struggle tonight for Brookline because they don't know how to deal with Brady Beckenhughes. Haas, under pressure immediately, throws it out quickly, too high, over through the hands of Mason Grossman. He found his man, just a little too high, difficult catch for Grossman. This Brookline core is made up of a bunch of juniors. It's a lot of juniors, so they will have this main core going into next year as well.
Yeah, really sort of a rebuilding year. 1-9 last year, 0-4 in conference. They won last week, but it's still a little bit of a rebuild.
Yeah, they're building up. They're hoping next year will be their year. This year, work out the growing pains. Haas, under pressure immediately, has no time to throw and is taken down behind the play. You can see the second the ball is snapped, there's 2 to 3 Spy Ponders players through the offensive line every single time. Haas is going to have very limited time to throw.
Yeah, early on, a lot of pressure. We expected to see that. We know how good this team is on the line.
4th down territory. They're going to go for it. 4th and 11. Can Brookline convert? It's been a good drive so far. Got that deep pass to Grinstein. Watch it again on the bottom of your screens. Deep ball. Caught again by Will Cavalier. The 3rd and 4th down. Deep balls working for Brookline.
Yeah, great throw again with pressure right in his face, right off the jump. And able to find some space.
He stood tall in the pocket, found that corner out from Cavalier, and another 1st down from Brookline. So on the 16-yard line, in the red zone, Brookline. Haas running it to the outside, has a deep ball, too far for Cavalier. That rollout gives him a little bit more time to throw the ball, assuming that the Spy Ponders' edge cannot corral him and keep him in the pocket.
Well, we know he's mobile. He's going to have to use that mobility tonight.
Yeah, for sure. If he wants to just take it himself, I think that's an option for him. If he sees that space, just take it. Haas throws deep again. He's looking for the running back, hooks, and that's too far out of the end zone. So once again, it's 3rd down for Brookline. Will Cavalier coming out of the game for Trey Putney. Putney, the senior, one of just 7 on this team. Can the O-line give Haas time to throw this ball? Blitz coming down the middle from McGann. Swallowed up, Haas, but he breaks free. Haas running with the ball, and he's tackled. That's what I was talking about. If you see it, just take it. And Haas runs the ball for a solid 8-9 yards. So now it's a 4th and 1 on the 9-yard line. Brookline will go for it. Middle linebacker Dylan McGann for the Spy Ponders. Blitz down the middle. But Haas reacted to it and broke away and got decent chunk yardage. So 4th down now. Brookline has struggled in the run game. Haas keeping it himself. He'll throw it. Deep flag on the play. Caught by Will Cavalier. Caught on the 2-yard line. Cavalier. But there is a flag. Legal receiver downfield for Brookline, and so this will be coming back. So this Brookline will have another attempt at it here on 4th down.
4th down and 8 yards to go.
Watch Grinstein on the bottom of your screen. They went to him earlier with the matchup on Peter Harrison. Cavalier also on that left side of the field. Haas under pressure, likes to chunk it down. Fumble on the play. And Ori Forrest has it again. Ori Forrest tackled at the 35, but the punch out from the Spy Ponders and the fumble recovery from Ori Forrest.
Great start on both sides of the ball for Forrest.
Good drive by Brookline, but it all comes to nothing. The Spy Ponders find themselves at the 35 once again. Lopes in the game at fullback. Zambardino goes under center. Fakes the handoff to Forrest. Has Trapostis deep. Can he get there? No. Will Cavalier in coverage breaks that play up. But he had Trapostis on the post.
Yeah, that ball looked just a little underthrown into double coverage.
So incomplete, the first play of the drive. Still under center, Zambardino. This time he hands it off to Forrest. Forrest finds his gap and breaks away for 6 yards. Good patience from Forrest, keeping behind his O-lineman. 3rd and 4, Spy Ponders. Zambardino hands it off to Forrest. Cuts to the inside. First down, Forrest.
Forrest on the carry. Looks like a first down as they move the stick.
Spy Punters committing to the run game here in this game. Warrior Forrest already with the amount of carries he had in the last game. Similar yardage already. They'll stick in this formation with Lopes at fullback and Zambardino going under center. Handed off to Forrest. Contact at the 1, gets about 5. And after many carries, Ori Forrest will come off the field and be replaced by Ryan Skull. Out of this formation, the Spy Punters have so much they can do out of the run game. They can run the counter with Drew Beck and the tackle. They can just run straight down the middle with the inside zone. Trapostis in motion and a flag on the play. False start, offense.
Well, as you're mentioning, they can do a lot of things, and it also doesn't matter which running back's in the game.
No, it really doesn't.
3 top running backs.
They used all 3 of their running backs in the last game. All of them over 5 carries, 20 yards each.
And a touchdown.
Yeah, each of them had a touchdown. Williams had 24 yards, Forrest 89, Skull 56. Lopes comes out of the game for Harrison. Zambardino handed off to Skull. He swallowed up for a gain of 2 yards. Third down and 7 now for the Spy Punters. Zambardino was unsuccessful in his first passing attempt of the game. At 3rd and 7, you would expect pass from the Spy Punters. Hand off to Skull. He has the first down and more. Ryan Skull breaking away for a 25-yard rush. Spy Punters sticking to the running game.
And no real reason to throw right now until Brookline can prove that they can stop the run.
And with all this running, Brookline will just get more and more tired. Zambardino, fake handoff, throws it deep to Trapostis. No one there. And that will fall short once again. Trapostis was covered very well. Second down and 10. Pitch to Skull. Stiff arm, gets about 5. Third down and 5 for the Spy Punters. Will they stick to the run game that's worked so well for them? They split. Drew Beck, the tight end, out. So no wing for the Spy Punters for the first time in this game. Timeout, Brookline. So 3rd and 5 for the Spy Punters. They've had a good start to this game. Beautiful first drive. Ori Forrest with a big run. And then they struggle to stop Brookline on 3rd and 4th down, but they get that fumble, and they've been driving down the field pretty methodically. 53 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's been a quick first quarter.
Well, we know how good their offensive line is here, but would you open up the playbook here and maybe try and catch Brookline off guard? You have to imagine they're thinking this is going to be a run. They've just run the ball too well here.
I think you stick to your guns. You physically impose your will onto this team. You have the offensive line to do it. If you get those blocks down, you will get a first down. You will get a chunk yardage play. So bunch right for the Spy Ponders. Fake the pass, go to Harrison. Can he get the first down? Just about first down, Spy Ponders. Peter Harrison on the quick pass. Gets about 8 and enough for the first down. Once again, Drew Beck split out. Hand off to Skull. He's met. Big tackle from Bryce Figueroa.
Yeah, actually looked like he got stuck behind his own lineman there.
Try to be patient, but Bryce Figueroa was ready for it. So no gain on the first play. Second down now. I think the Spy Ponders will elect to just waste the clock out for the remaining parts of this first quarter. And when they flip the field, we'll be ready to go. Through the first quarter, Spy Ponders have looked excellent. What do Brookline need to do to turn this game around a little bit?
Well, they need to start winning in the trenches. I think that's the first thing. It's just been run after run after run. And when they're on offense, it's been pressure immediately, and credit to Brookline, they've hung in there, but I think at some point they have to start helping out the rest of their team by winning the game up front. So we'll see if they can adjust and stop that run. We'll see if they can block on offense and give their quarterback a little bit more time, but so far I think it's been a really strong first quarter from the Spy Ponders. I think the running game looked good. I think the passing game still has some kinks to figure out. It seems like the quick passes worked a lot better last week, and so far it seems like the quick screen pass worked well here.
Yeah, the Spy Ponders O-line has been excellent. I think if you're Brookline and you're the Brookline D-line, you just need to win 4 plays in a row where you go full out and get that stop. Because if you give up for one play, if you don't give 100% for one play, the Spy Ponders running game will punish you for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot about momentum, just how much one stop can not only do in terms of the game itself, but just it proves that you're able to stick with them. It
proves that they're able to get those stops.
Something
they don't know that they can get these stops right now.
Yeah, something the AC struggled with last week. So I think, they're a team that can stop Arlington. I think they just need one good stop, and I think it'll help them out a lot.
Bunch left for the Spy Ponders. Fake the handoff. Again, the screen pass to Harrison. He has a wide open gap, and he's tackled at the 2-yard line.
Well, Harrison, a player we said would have to have a big impact here, had a big impact on defense last game, so we'll see. Maybe a big impact on offense here tonight. already has 2 first down catches.
That screen pass really is catching